Science and Technology Minister Dr. Nzimande is today hosting the final day of the National System of Innovation Transformation Summit, which is being held at the Birchwood Hotel in Ekurhuleni. In his keynote address yesterday, Nzimande told delegates South Africa cannot afford to ignore artificial intelligence and the fourth industrial revolution if it wants to keep up with a rapidly changing world. Delegates are expected to focus today on solutions on how technology can improve the lives of ordinary people. SABC News reporter Ofentse Setimo is part of our team at the Birchwood Hotel and joins us now live. And yesterday, Ofentse, the minister also spoke of how technology can become a great equalizer.
Absolutely. And a good morning to you, Ayanda. He did speak about, the positives and the negatives of technology, actually, referring to what's actually transpiring in Gaza, saying some of the weapons that are used against civilians there is, technology that is actually being used for, bad things. But also there were some deliberations and closed sessions that were actually underway, especially opening of the summit itself, and one of those was actually the session yesterday titled Harnessing New and Emerging Technologies for Sustainable Development in South Africa. And I'm actually joined now by the person who was facilitating those engagements. That's Professor Noluxolo Gaza. Professor, thank you so much for your time. Can you just tell us what were the key takeaways of the session that you were actually facilitating yesterday?
Thank you so much. I think one of the important things that came from yesterday's sessions is the importance of AI as an enabler, for digital transformation in South Africa. Another important thing is our session was not only looking at artificial intelligence, it was looking at the security of our digital systems. We know that if we are pursuing emerging technologies for our sustainable development, we need to have a secure cybersecurity ecosystem. So it was quite important to emphasize that there needs to be strong commitment, the establishment of an office that will be looking at how to lead AI implementation in South Africa. One of the things that were quite important both in artificial intelligence and cybersecurity is the establishment of localized or regional factories to solve for the problems that South Africans face in different environments. The issue of job creation, these localized factories would provide an opportunity for communities to co-create AI solutions to solve for problems, similar to what we always try to encourage: tech for people, by the people, and within the environments that people reside in. Another important key takeaway is the importance of collaboration, not only within government entities, but with public sector and private sector, to be able to invest in such initiatives that to further cement our position in implementing these technologies.
Absolutely. And collaboration among stakeholders is often key to creating change. How can government, industry, and academic institutions and civil society work together more effectively to promote new and emerging technologies?
I think if we look at this collaboration as an ecosystem or a value chain, because ultimately you need academia to develop skills. But who utilizes these skills? It's industry. Therefore, we must align our efforts in skills development to suit the needs of industry. But also, we need funding as academia to be able to pursue research that not only changes the trajectory of South Africa today, but also we need funding that looks into futuristic research. So that collaboration needs to take into account skills development. It needs to take into account the investment in research that will shape our country. I think one of the key things that came out of yesterday's session is that South Africa has the makings to lead Africa in emerging technologies. So we need that collaboration in order for us to cement our position in Africa and the world.
Absolutely. And why is it critical to create a cybersecurity ecosystem as part of South Africa's national system of innovation? And what impact will this have on the country's future development?
It's so important. The basic thing when it comes to leveraging on any emerging technology is that it opens up the threat landscape. So in order for us to build trust, to protect our critical infrastructure as a nation, we need strong cybersecurity. In a world where we are pushing digital transformation, we need to be able to be sure that we commerce securely in the digital space, but to do that, it goes back to having the right skills. If we look at the number of skills that still need to be filled, cybersecurity jobs that still need to be filled, there's a lot of work that needs to happen. So cybersecurity is a pillar for digital transformation.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for that. As you can hear, that's Professor Noluxolo Kaza actually saying that, cybersecurity is very important as we are actually in the digital age. As you know, that there are potential threats, especially for people's personal data and the like. So ensuring that cybersecurity is developed efficiently can protect some of our data. And with that, this back to you in studio.
All very informative indeed. Ofentse Setimo, live to us there from the Birchwood Hotel in Boksburg.